Miss you guys. I do. Hold on, let me check. Make sure my microphone is working. I'm gonna wait until the 5th minute mark so we can get things started. Open up the door a little bit so the air can get in here. Wait to the 5th minute mark and we should get it started. Sorry to spring on this on you guys. Just oh snap. Are those dead pixels? Damn, I think I got dead pixels on my laptop. Yeah, that's my camera. Do I have any? Yes, I do. Yep. Yeah, thanks. I thought it was my camera. I'll live with that. Actually, let me put this up. Or is it one L? Okay, sorry if I'm a minute late. Um, don't worry about the sirens; it's not towards me. Um, Thank you. What what is up there, you guys? It's your man Joe. Came around just to find that you need to know. So you saw the title, and and you possibly wanted to know the title. What did I say for this title of this video? Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted tonight. Um, is that are modern women part of the Bible prophecy? And the reason why I've been saying that is because I've been hearing a lot of people coming out saying that, like as far as for women, saying that they don't need a man, they don't want nothing to do with man. I can do bad all by myself, act like a lady, think like a man, and whatnot. Until up and recently, um, somebody was talking about um, somebody was talking about there's a scenario that's going to be happening by the year 2030, 2035, or something like that, possibly even more, that half of the female population is going to end up single. And the reason why I think that is going to be part of Bible prophecy is it kind of reminds me of the scripture. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Let's go to Isaiah. For those, this is the King James version. Um, in that day, Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, "We will eat our own bread, and wear our own apparel. Only let us, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." Um, I know there's another because I did look it up. I was looking up other scriptures, not other scripture, yeah, other scripture. It was okay, yeah. Let me say it again. Isaiah 4, chapter 4, verse 1. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, "We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." What I find very interesting is that these sounds like strong, independent, don't need no man types of women, right? But let's look into that scripture. Let's read into it a little bit more. Let's get into a little bit more depth about this section, this scripture, this part of the scripture. It says, "In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man." Let's stay with that. Let's stay with that for a second. Why are 7 women trying to hold this man? Trying to take hold of this man? Who is this man? Is the man rich? Is the man poor? Does this man have 7 kids? Is he married? Is he whatever? Is he single? Has he ever had kids? Has he been in jail or not? These are the type of questions we know. Like, what kind of man that these 7 women or more try to hold on to this, right? So this man had to be either handsome, tall, possibly in shape, or rich again, or have some type of resources, right? But nonetheless, let's go a little bit more into this section. This is still first one. And we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. What is the bread that what you're talking about? You're going to eat you're going to have your own house. You're going to have your own research. You're going to have your own resources. You're going to have your own house, your own car, your own resources, your own you're even your own hot water, right? Your own type of clothing. So it seems to me that these 7 women, to me, sounds like they either had jobs, very successful, very beautiful, or ugly, whichever the two, but they also have resources. They also, you know, probably climbed up the ladder, possibly. But what does the bread mean? What does the bread really mean? Does it mean the bread of the food that they can eat, or is it the bread of the either religion or knowledge? It could be, or something that would be added to it. But let's continue on into that verse. Let's continue on. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Why do you want to call them by the man's name? Now, this is why this is important. This part is the point. I'm not saying the whole. Yes, read the whole section of the Bible so you can get more understanding. But that means that let us have your name. Let us marry you. I'm gonna say it in layman's terms. Let us marry you so we do not look crazy out here. Right? So let's look at that verse again. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Pretty much means let us marry you, sir, so we do not look crazy out here. What I find that interesting is that marriage, that means that marriage is still upheld. Marriage is still exist. Marriage is still a point, not a point. Is it appointed? No, not appointed. Yeah, appointed, but important, not just for the women, but in society. Judging by that scripture, that these women was very successful, possibly the most powerful women, the most powerful, the most strong and independent, possibly. Come on, brain, don't fail me now, please, Lord, please help me with this. The point that I was just trying to say is that yes, the marriage is still important, not just for the women, but just for as society. When you are, especially here in America, when you are successful, powerful, very influential, especially and especially in a higher class. I believe that there's going to be a time where marriage. Come on, brain, help me out here. Um, all I have to say is I'm gonna say okay. Let me try not to overthink. There is an importance when it comes to class. There is classism when you are successful and most powerful and influential. There are certain things that a single individual can do, but married people can reach out more farther more in society, way more farther more than single people, or because they value higher class do value marriage and family, right? Because that in that society, especially in a higher class, there's no such thing as single parent. There's no such thing as a single parent. That's why, especially if you are rich, powerful, and influential and you're single, you're not going to fit into either into the club or into another space for, they're not going to let anybody into that club unless you are married. So, so it says, only let us take us by thy name to take away our reproach. It could mean that maybe that these strong and independent, powerful women probably just so they don't, maybe they may try to, trying to get into a certain place in their life, but they can't, and the only way that they can is possibly through marriage. I know it sounds crazy. So Joe, why come they can't be single? I don't know why. Like I said, it's a different class. It's a different class. That means that maybe not just here in America, maybe in other countries where marriage is still important, family is still important. Without those are the end class. Those are the ending of our society. Um, somebody said no. Um, what else? 7 women. Ah man, I just want to be here for a quick second. So the end all be all. So okay, here's the reason why I was really wanted to talk because I've been seeing it a lot more on the interwebs. Is that now that men are leaving, they are actually leaving the United States of America to go to the Asian countries, the continent of Africa, some parts, and many others that is not here in America, maybe Canada and maybe some parts of European countries. When they're trying to find these, submissive, dainty, fit, feminine, and friendly types of women. Um, and now that these men taking not only their passports, their possibly their current income, their current beliefs and whatnot, and so forth, and they're just looking for somebody. I know somebody said, "Well, men always go there for booty clap sounds," but no, some of them are there for marriage, intimacy, and maybe just trying their luck over there because maybe American women are a little bit harder to not get like hard to get, but y'all just seem like unstable creatures. So, yeah. So if men continue to go to that is in the United States, continue to go to other countries like East Asia and Dominican and so on and so forth. If they continue, especially like what they said that the whole like women gonna be like 50%, 40 to 50% single by by 2030. That's like less than 10 years. Yeah, we're going to see, I believe that we're going to be dramatic changes. I believe there's going to be a point where Your homegirl, I mean, for all the sisters in the Lord, your homegirl might try to hit you up, saying like, "Hey, girl, I know that you've been married for so long, and I was wondering, can you two marry me? Can I be both y'all wives? Can I do that? Yeah, I believe that's going to happen. That's definitely going to happen. I'm not hoping that it would happen, but it's definitely going to happen. That's why has been in like an all time high right now because women are talking about thinking about it, becoming polygamists and whatnot because times are getting hard. So I believe that the modern day is the part of the Bible prophecy because of whole lot of messinesses and stuff like that. I don't know. What? Tell me what you guys think. Do you think that modern day women about the are part of the Bible day prophecy? Are you just thinking like, nah, it's just a regular everyday thing? Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to contact me, link is in the description. My email is in the description. Um, but without further ado, it is your man Joe. See you guys in another video or so. Okay. All right.